Right now, we are digging up a giant earth oven beneath this soil vegetation, scolding hot stones, flies over 100 lb of meat in a moment. We're going to find out if it cooked all the way through from the capital of Portland village, near the city of Tar from the capital. You cannot drive to where we are now, we had to fly here. And then drive locally to meet and interact with the Huli tribe. Today I'm on a mission to uncover the secret of how the remote Huli tribe survives in isolation. Oh Jesus, Lin just crushed bamboo with their bare fingers, exploring their way of life. These are men who craft intricate wigs using their own hair and the unique foods that sustain them to on yes. And by the end of this video, we'll see how this village comes together to cook a giant pig using only hot stones right here. We have a whole half of a pig. This is at least 100 lb of meat ready to get cooked, just using the power of hot stones. But first, breakfast, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the wig men. This morning they gave me the option of cinnamon toast crunch, or this for breakfast. I'm going with this breed fruit, or marita, is a plant of the Pandan family. And the first step in preparing it for breakfast is boiling water. Step 2 is to cut these open and break them into smaller chunks so they can be boiled well. I mean, just look at this red color. It looks like the fruit is bleeding at this point. It looks so gnarly. You can see they're all equipped with this right here. This is a kari thigh bone. This is one of the biggest birds you will find in Papua Guinea, and their thigh bone evidently makes a pretty good knife. Yes, thank you. So here you have a whole different perspective. The fruit, when it's split in half, you can see this red section only goes down about 3/4 of an inch. This is kind of like a corn husk in the center of the fruit. But this red bit right here, that's what we're after next. The marita husk is dug out using a bone knife. But the men's teeth come in handy too. These men are members of the Huli tribe, a group of about 250. 0 people making it one of the largest indigenous populations in the country for over 600 years. They've been dwelling in the southern highlands and Hela province of Papua New Guinea. While breakfast is cooking, let me introduce you to the idea behind the wig men. These are men who craft intricate wigs using their own hair. Hello, sir. How are you? Yeah. What's your name? Peter. I was not expecting that biblical name, Peter. This is your hair. Yeah, oh my God, this is kind of unbelievable. It feels like felt when I touch it. And here's the other thing, it comes off because it's awake, so this whole thing is created using his own hair. And you can see there's different tufts of hair on different portions of the wig. Obviously, this is from a plant, but all this is matted, woven hair. How long did it take you to grow this wig? Years. 6 years. I have so many questions about the wigs. Everybody here has a little bit different wig, a different design. There's so much to say about this. First up, why didn't I do this when I was in my 20s? When I had more hair, I had to get a hair transplant. Soon I'll learn the secret behind Huli wigs. How many wigs have you made in your life? 12 times, 12 times. But right now, all hands are on deck for breakfast prep. While some men focus on boiling the marita skin, others wash the tableware made from a giant chunk of tree bark. The red fruit is finished boiling, and right now they are stripping the seeds off of the outside. It looks incredible. It's literally dyeing their hands red as they do it now. Soon they're going to be squeezing these seeds to extract the juice that's on the inside. But in the meantime, I've noticed him taking little bites here. And there, Peter, you can eat this. Oh, he did not hesitate. So this was like, oh wow, my fingers are red and oily now. I can't believe how oily this feels when it touches your skin. So this is a very thin portion of the husk that was holding all the seeds. I'm going to give it a shot. The seeds are hard, it's very crunchy, it's like a water chestnut. Little bit, and the way it's crispy, the flavor. I heard earlier someone say it was sweet. Doesn't really taste sweet, it just tastes really fibrous. There's not a ton of flavor to it. The kiddo here, he's going to town on it. See, parents teaching your kids to not be picky about food. Super easy. More, look at that smile, he loves it. The final step, squeeze the red seeds with water and salt around here. This is a luxurious breakfast, considering the marita season only runs from October to March. The everyday alternative is cow. Cow, a kind of sweet potato in times of food shortages. The Huli people may resort to eating cow 3 times a day. 1, 2 yum. Hey, do you know why we do that? Because we are happy now for the Sunak, and we are prepared. That's right, cuz we're happy. and also to match up the audio. This is Matthew today. He'll help me connect with the Huli men. Though his upbringing was more modern, his ties to his Huli roots have not faded. Right here, we've crafted some spoons. Yes, this is made of Moretta leaf itself, and this is a temporary spoon. This is an interesting food because how it works is there's these big seeds, and there's kind of a gooey gravy sauce that's developed around them. Because the guys are squeezing it, so now it's very viscous and thick around the seeds. But you don't actually eat the seeds. We don't. Oh wow, that's a big body. I took a micro bite, so I can see they're chewing on it, masticating it. And then you just spit it music out, so sweet. The seeds are very hard. You have to hold the seeds, but don't hold them. Yes, you have to hold the seeds kind of with your teeth and suck to get all the juice, like strain it out with your mouth. And then get that juice, which is almost more like a paste at this point. It is a little bit sweet. It almost has like a tomatoey acidity to it. But it's oily too and heavy. And what's weird is it kind of irritates my throat. It's not like it's spicy, but it has this feeling on my throat that's like makes me want to clear my throat. Does it hurt your throat a little bit? But you like that. I like it. I want to chew. Oh wow, if you thought that course was peculiar, wait until you see the women's food. Oh, is that blood? Yeah. What, speaking of, let's talk about the ladies. Matthew, where are the ladies? Are they prohibited? They're not allowed to enter men's area. It's our tradition from the creation of their tribe. Huli, men and women, have been living separately, even those who are married. Events like weddings, harvests, and clan meetings bring Huli men and women together with gatherings often centered around a giant feast like the one we'll see later today. Soon, they're going to light a fiery pit that's going to heat up a bunch of stones that's going to eventually cook them. But even at feasts, men and women eat separately, and each with their own assigned foods. What is the purpose of keeping men and women separated? Women's are not good to look at, or even to talk to, or even sit together and eat together. They are known as dirty creatures. Dirty creatures means smelly, is it? Because they menstruate because of menstruation. That's the main point. Boys are not able to get anything from the mother with their bare hands. And when boys grow up, they are not going to get closer to any girls or women, even their mother's house. So this tradition stays here with us today. As an outsider, I'm not bound by the tribe's rules. So soon I'll join the women in the women's house to get their side of the story. Who do you think smells better, men or women? But I can't leave the men until they understand their wig music. Obsession. Matthew, right now we are in the boys' house. What exactly happens in the boys' house? There's a special sheep there who look after young men, discipline them, and at the same time look after their makin, or we grow it once the Huli boys turn, for they leave their mother's care and move into the men's house. Then at 14 years of age, they attend wig school. To participate in wig school, they go to a place where there's a creek. That area is kept secret. No women or girls allowed to enter that place. Every morning before 600, they go out to the creek, and then they spread what out there here. When they keep giving water, they use some magic spells for the hair grow. But does that magic spell work for old guys? Cause I noticed some of these guys are kind of bald now. His hair has been grown already. He will never go back again and grow the second time or repeat. When the boy's hair is long enough, they use bamboo bands to shape it like a mushroom. Eventually, their hair is clipped close to their scalp, creating the renowned Huli wig. Bird feathers are then added for a little flair. Huli men can grow several wigs in their lifetime, and the shape of their wigs shift from a mushroom form to that of a bullfighter's T-door as they grow older. Peter, how many wigs have you made in your life? 12 times, 12 times, yes. Oh, he shell it. He sold it. He sold it for us to others who doesn't have it, or to tourists. Do you sometimes wish that you had your old wig? No, I make some money, I make some money, I make some money. But now you have one wig remaining. Will you ever sell this wig just for his lifetime? Until he will give passy to his child. I'm absolutely fascinated by the culture and lifestyle. But at the same time, I want to see how the women are doing to thank the Huli women for their warm hospitality. I've gifted them several chickens, which they promptly transformed into a hearty stew. To prepare this dish, first the women slaughter feather. Remove the organs from my gift. Next, they grill the chicken and its intestines over an open fire before chopping them up. and adding them to a giant pot full of greens and starches inside that pot. We had some chicken sweet potatoes, and a banana, some cabbage, pumpkin leaves, chocolate leaves, broccoli, carrot, onion, gingers, and ingredients all come from the garden. So right now I'm in the lady's house. Is that correct? Yes, you're right. Ordinarily men are not allowed into the woman's house. But today I am. Is it because you don't see me as a man? No, oh, okay. Just checking finally with the men out of the picture. I learned more about the life of Huli women. One thing I've learned already is that the ladies smoke. Can I smoke a woman's B? You can. You applause. Can you pull your wind bag and then you pop it out? Yes, it. Oh no, really good. Thank you. Very cultural experience. As soon I want to ask some questions about the roles of men and women and how they differ. But first, the men had some pretty charged, intense words for the women. They are known as daddy creatures. And so I guess one question I have is, Margaret, who do you think smells better, men or women? Men. Really, men sleeps in a men's house. And they start growing the hair, they wash every day. And they look clean every day we met. And was every day they sleep with pig, that's why they don't look nice. And you know, smell nice. Traditionally, Huli women are responsible for caring for children, tending to gardens and raising pigs for the community, while men handle building houses and hunting to provide for the family. But some mothers, widow mothers and children's, they have problems, some feeling hungry, not in our food in the house, in the garden, because they all widows, no provider, no men. So we had to have a special meeting or gathering, and we provide food. Ladies, thank you for allowing me to join you today. This is a very special and unique moment. My understanding is that one of the big challenges for the widowed women here, as you spoke of earlier, is food. At least today we got a lot, so I was wondering if we could join together and try some of this. They're more than happy. This is what I like. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's vegetables, there's cabbage, there's potatoes. The first thing everybody grabbed was chicken. Everyone goes for the meat. The food is delicious. The chicken, beautifully stewed, it tastes like all the vegetables it's been stewed with. It tastes like cabbage and broccoli. Sounds like she likes it. She uses it. Lick. Oh sure, nothing brings people together more than food, except for maybe alcohol. When is the last time you ate chicken since has SB was year? Oh my gosh. What about you? N only for one birthday I'm invited. Oh my god. What kind of food are you usually eating since your husband passed away? They eating C. Just only sweet potato, yes, with some greens and pumpkin leaves. When a Huli woman loses her husband and provider sustaining even the most basic living conditions becomes nearly music impossible. The big thing, always worried about the big number of children, 7 of them, who's going to school, who need their clothes, any other needs in the family. Knowing this, I'm even more grateful that soon they'll join one of the biggest community gatherings this village has ever seen. Now, I'm told the ladies get to eat the pig's intestines and the blood. Both of those things are going to be in here. But as we sit together, I can't help but notice the widow's appearance. There's a tradition here for widows that you won't find almost anywhere else. Can you tell me what happens after a woman's husband passes away? After the woman's husband die, they go to a woman house. They put on our window clothes, so there's kind of a net material she's wearing, and a grass skirt. The biggest, most notable thing would be the white clay on all their faces after the husband's death. A widow will dress this way for 1 year, believing it will hide her from her late husband's spirit and help her move on, even the children's. Also, they all dress in widow clothes. That's a respect of the husband. She also wears a seed necklace, removing 1 seed daily until her mourning is complete. They will stay around the area for a year, within a couple kilometers. Yes, however, the mourning ritual doesn't stop them from attending village celebrations. So you've met the men, you've met the women, and now we're going to witness the most epic feast that can take place among Julie tribe members. Start of the show right here. He's going to be deeply, intimately involved with our next meal, a meal known as the mumu. The mumu, ancient earth oven method of cooking that requires a load of stones, wood, and fire. Soon, this entire portly pig will be buried underground and cooked solely by the heat of hot stones. This is one of the most epic food preparations I've ever seen in my life. Teamwork, that's what's happening behind me, and a tradition that goes back hundreds, if not thousands of years. The moo soon this pig is going to be cooked underground. But before that, they have to remove all of the pig. So what do? They build a fire. They put 2 big logs on top of it, and then they roll the pig back and forth using bamboo to scrape the hair away. Why is this important? Because every part of the pig is going to be eaten, especially the music. Skin. Once the pig's hair is scraped from the butcher, they begin trusting the sharpness of a bamboo stick. And a small axe our men remove the innards and distribute them according to gender. Liver and ribs are reserved for the gentlemen, while the lucky ladies get all the blood and intestines from here. Army of effort is deployed. Some men carry on butchering, packing the pig into smaller pieces. A few others prepare an appetizer by grilling the ribs and liver over an open fire. But the most manpower is allocated to building the pig to soon cook our epic main course. Everything is coming together. The rocks are insanely hot, so hot that they're exploding after the rocks were heated up. They removed a bunch of them. They put banana leaves on top, and now they're putting ferns and different greens on top. This is going to create a barrier between the rocks and the meat, so it doesn't burn. Bush, bird, cow, bananas, tira, and various local edible plants are the pig companions in this fiery pit. All right, guys, right here we have a whole half of a pig, and that gets flipped absolutely on top of this whole mass. And then the other side of the pig right here, we have the whole spinal column and the head that gets jammed in tea. So all the meat is laid out evenly. We can't have anything too thick or too thin, cause now we're going to be putting on even more hot stones. And then that's going to cook it. Oh wow, this is amazing. Some of the stones they're putting directly in contact with the meat. This is insane. They're using these giant stick wooden tweezers to move these hot stones there. So unbelievably hot they could not do this by hand. Sometimes they'll put one banana leaf in between to stop it from searing. But really they're carefully placing these hot rocks strategically, so it cooks every part of the meat evenly here. Buddy, this is like the energy here, everyone coming together for a common goal. Everyone's so pumped up now. On top the heat must be hot of soil right now. You can see there's still some steam peeking out from different holes. And they're doing their best to take the soil to cover up and plug all of those holes, so all the heat is completely locked inside. So I'm told maybe an hour, 2 hours, and then we will dig this up and see what we. Right now our appetizer is ready. All right, folks, are moving. There's some staggered courses, some eaten by men, and some eaten by the ladies right here. We have some parts that are meant just for the men. You've got the ribs, you've got the liver. And then we have some back leg meat as well. First of all, the liver being cut up right now with this bamboo knife. Oh boy, this liver is pretty black on the outside. This pig was a heavy drinker. Music. I got a pretty chewy piece, like it's good right there. We have some ribs. Earlier when I was talking to Matthew, I said, why are the ribs dedicated to men? Because that's a really good part. And he said, no, it's the best part. So I thought there was something maybe more spiritual involved. Turns out it's really yummy. So they want to eat it. I say that's pretty delicious. The meat, it's amazing because there's nothing on it. It's basically just pig. And fire, it's the most basic elements known to men. Protein, fat, charcoal, fire. That's it. It's smoky. Some of the fat has charred a bit, giving it a little bit of like a delicious burnt flavor. It's juicy. People like to shake hands. When they eat here, they get so pumped they start shaking hands with each other. Yeah, now, I want to point out something. While we're here, you have met a lot of the Whig men. But before Whig men became men, they were Whig students. This gentleman is a Whig student, so right now, he's got about an inch of hair going. And it's going to take probably a couple more years before his wig is finalized. One day this is going to look like this, but he looking good progress, man. Yeah, so from here, we're going to finish up our snack for the boys. And then we're going to show you what the ladies get to eat right here. We have some food meant just for the ladies. I forgot they don't know English now. I'm told the ladies get to eat the pig's intestines. And the blood, both of those things are going to be in here. Since it's nearly impossible to grill blood, the Hewley women soak up the blood into clump of fern and edible plants. Then they stuff that blood-soaked salad inside bamboo tubes, along with pieces of intestine. Finally, they grill the bamboo until the contents are cooked through. Oh, that is definitely intestine. Oh, Jesus. Do not cross Lin, just crush bamboo with your bare fingers. There's a lot of vegetation, and then a good amount of intestine in here as well. Now, thank you, there you go. They put in the vegetation. I'm not sure if that's to help it stay in place, or if we're going to eat that too. And pig's intestine, it's greasy, it's heavy, it's very chewy. Stand up, sweet, stand up. It's so interesting. Almost every food today people have described as being sweet, even when they were so obviously not sweet at all to me. But perhaps I've destroyed my taste buds through wine. So much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. When I pass away, moo my body. No one has to eat it. They could, but moo me please. Thank you. Bury me in a moo grave.